What's up? Quick uke tips here. Today we're going to map out the pentatonic scale in every single key. It sounds scary, but we're going to look at it in a very easy and straightforward manner. Here's all the notes in the key of C that you can use to solo over a C chord or over any song in the key of C. It seems like a lot of notes, but if we break this up into segments, it becomes a whole lot easier to digest. You'll also be able to see how these different patterns stack on top of each other. So if you transpose it to a different key, you just move all the patterns. One thing we want to keep in mind also is where our root note is. In the key of C, our root note is C. I'll highlight the root note in green so that when we go to transpose it, we have that nice reference point to work with. So let's break this whole amalgamation of notes into different segments. Starting on the top string, the G string, we're going to play it open and then on the 2nd fret. We're going to do the same thing on the C string. Then we're going to move down to the E string, we're going to play it open and on the 3rd fret. Then we're going to play open and 3rd on the A string. The second pattern, we're going to play the 2nd fret and the 5th fret on the G string. Move down to the C string, we'll do the 2nd fret and 4th fret. Move down to the E string, we will do the 3rd and the 5th fret. Move down to the A string, again the 3rd and the 5th fret. So there we have 2 patterns so far. The next pattern we're going to look at is going to be on the 5th fret on the G string. We're going to do the 5th fret and the 7th fret. Then we're going to do the 4th fret and the 7th fret on the C string. Then we're going to do the 5th fret and the 8th fret on the E string. Then we're going to do the 5th and the 7th on the A string. So far we have our first pattern, our second pattern, our third pattern, our fourth pattern. We are going to start on the 7th fret. We're going to play the 7th fret and the 9th fret. We're going to move down to the C string and play the 7th and 9th. Then we're going to do the 8th and the 10th on the E string, and the 7th and the 10th on the A string. And our last pattern, we are going to move to the 9th fret on the G string and the 12th fret. Move down to the C string, we'll do 9th and 12th. Move down to the E string, we'll do 10th and 12th. And 10th and 12th on the A string. So there you have it. That is the whole pentatonic scale all across the neck. 5 notes in a whole bunch of different places that you can play them. So let's say we wanted to play in the key of D. C and D are 2 frets apart. We have C, C sharp, D. So in order to play in the key of D, every single one of those patterns will be moved down 2 frets. There's your D pentatonic scale. Let's just quickly look at the key of G. Notice how the same patterns are being used, but they're being played in different areas on the neck. One cool practice technique you can use is to play the chord that goes along with the associated scale. For example, if we were playing in the key of C, we could just play a C chord. And we could practice following that C chord with the scales. That'll be a nice meditation and a fun exercise that you can try, so you'll be able to add fills in between any chords on any songs. Another thing to keep in mind is, let's say you were playing a minor chord. Certain major and minor scales use the same exact notes, they only sound different because they start on a different note. For example, if you were playing in the key of A minor, you could also use the C pentatonic. Here's a list of the major and minor scales that use the same exact notes. Thanks for watching. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please be sure to subscribe. It helps out a whole lot. Have fun messing around with these scales, and we'll catch you next time.